But I think what really makes it complicated at this point in history and makes all these questions far more complicated is that we are on the verge, perhaps, of creating the first inorganic life forms. After 4 billion years of evolution, it's a very, very long time, 4 billion years. And we've seen so many different types of organisms. Actually, we've seen just one type of life. All of life, from amoebas and dinosaurs to us and to tomatoes, it's just organic biochemistry. And we are now on the verge, perhaps, of creating the first inorganic life forms. And on the one hand, it strengthens this feeling that we are doing something unnatural, even though this is not the case. We are perhaps just extending life to more natural realms, but also raises the question of responsibility, of what would be the consequences of what we are doing now. If you think about previous religions and previous regimes in history, whether Stalin or whether the Nazis or whatever, no matter what they did, in the end, you could always go back to the human body, to basic human biology. It's like a computer game that you go in the wrong direction and you die and you come back and you start again. And now, for the first time in history, political regimes, human ideologies, human mythologies have the potential to really shift the evolution of life and to even place it on a completely new path. And you can imagine a 21st century totalitarian regime, a 21st century Stalin, that, Stalin worked mainly with social engineering. He maybe wanted to re-engineer human biology, but he couldn't. He dreamt about creating a new man, a new human, the new Soviet, but he only had social engineering. So in the end, when the Soviet Union collapsed, you still have human beings, like they were in 1917. And we start again. In the 21st century, a new Stalin might have the ability first to really re-engineer the body down to the level of DNA and create new human species, and perhaps even to create completely inorganic life forms. So we can imagine millions of years of a new evolutionary track beginning with some 21st century Stalin. And this is extremely frightening, especially because these kinds of people, they think in extremes.